Secondly, the Filipino ladies are one of the most, if not the most beautiful ladies in the world. You know, I usually watch, Western movie like the American movie and other movies. But when I came to the Philippines, tourists actually come to the Philippines on daily basis, like every day, every minute, every second. Foreigners are actually coming here. But when you try to compare beauty, man, the Filipinos are fucking very, very beautiful people. Like, I love the way they smile, and they're very sweet. When you're talking to them, they're very, very sweet. But sometimes, as a foreigner who is black, sometimes when you want to approach them, they feel a little bit intimidated and scared. But as time goes on, you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna find out that they're actually one of the most loving and the most beautiful, caring set of people in the world. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kano Chinedu Praise. I'm gonna be giving you some of my first impression about the Philippines when I landed here in the Philippines. So I want you guys to stay tuned and enjoy this video. But before I continue, if you know you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, turn on your notification bell so that you can be able to get future videos as I upload. And also don't forget to smash the like button, and don't forget to comment on what you think about the video. So without no further ado, let's get back to the video. Secondly, the Filipino ladies are one of the most, if not the most beautiful ladies in the world. I usually watch, Western movie like the American movie and other movies. But when I came to the Philippines, tourists actually come to the Philippines on daily basis, like every day, every minute, every second. Foreigners are actually coming here. But when you try to compare beauty, man, the Filipinos are fucking very, very beautiful people. Like, I love the way they smile, and they're very sweet. When you're talking to them, they're very, very sweet. But sometimes, as a foreigner who is black, sometimes when you want to approach them, they feel a little bit intimidated and scared. But as time goes on, you're gonna get used to it, and you're gonna find out that they're actually one of the most loving and the most beautiful, caring set of people in the world. I actually thought averagely the Filipino height were around 5'4", 5'6" for the ladies, and maybe for the guys we have around 5'8", 5'9". But when I came to the Philippines, especially when I met the immigration lady, when I saw her, she just looked like my sister, like around 16 or 17. But with no offense, please. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but I'm just being very, very sincere. I actually thought that majority of the Filipinos are actually tall, because in my country, the average height for a lady is 5'4", 5'5", and average height for a guy is 6'1", 6'2", even 7'5". But coming here, I was really very, very shocked. I saw a guy, I could even see his forehead. He was 5'4". In my country, that's the lady's height. And the lady, I actually seen a lady here who is 4'5", 4'2", even 4'1", even 5'1". And even the highest average height for a lady here in the Philippines is 5'2", 5'3". But if the Filipino lady is a little bit very tall, it's 5'5", a little bit, but majority of them are 5'2". Then the guys here, they actually took 5'4", 5'5". But I'm not saying all the Filipino guys, we don't have some Filipino guys who are very tall, or we don't have some Filipino girls who are very tall. But majority of them are actually mixed race. Like, if maybe you're a black guy and you get married to a Filipino lady and you give birth, there's a chance that the child will be very, very tall. Especially if maybe you have like a child for a white guy or for a black guy, there's a very, very big probability that the child, or the girl or the boy, is going to be big. So that's one of the third impressions, and that's actually what surprised me about the Philippines when I landed here. Some of the Filipinos, they aren't shy to ask money. So what I'm trying to say is this: I traveled from Manila to Siquijor Island, and I saw some children who were begging, Because if you really need money from someone, there's how you approach someone, and the person can actually, okay, please sir, can I ask you a question? Please, can I get like 20 pesos? Can I get like 50 pesos? But here in the Philippines, it is very different. Like, I just came down from the ship, and I saw these children and their mother and their father, like they were holding my pocket and they were like doing the hand like this. Like I was like, I mean, you guys don't have shame. You don't know how to act someone. For me, I felt very disrespected because I mean, for the fact that you're holding someone's pocket just to get money, I felt a little bit disrespected. But I actually noticed that it's a normal way of begging in the Philippines. And also, it's not just only the beggars. Sometimes, on Facebook, you might a stranger can just chat you, even though the stranger has not been hasn't chatted you for a very long time. Maybe it's just your friend, but he doesn't really chat you or she doesn't chat you. She can just chat you and ask you, Sakuya, please, can I ask you a favor? Can I get like 200 pesos? Can I get like 500 pesos? Oh my God! I mean, how can you ask a stranger who you don't know for money? It doesn't work like that. Like for you to really ask money from someone, you really need to know the person before you ask money from them. So 5, I actually thought, since the Filipino people are not very tall, especially the guys, that means they will really know how to really play basketball. But coming here, it changed my idea, it changed my perspective, because back in my country, for you to be selected to play some certain sports, especially soccer, you need to be huge, you need to have some height. For you to play basketball, you need to have a certain height for you to be selected or for you to even play in the court. But here in the Philippines, I noticed that they play sports based on their passion. They don't play sport based on their height, how short they are or how big they are. Like if they really love a particular sport, you see if despite the fact they're very short or despite the fact they're very tall, provided they have that passion in that particular athlete or maybe that sport, you just see them, excel in that aspect. Really, that's exactly what I got to understand. Filipinos really love basketball very, 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 very well. And what I really got to understand about the Filipino is this. Like, they do all their sporting activities based on passion. Like, if they like this sport, their age, their height, or how they look like doesn't stop them from, really putting in effort in that passion which, they really love. So that's exactly what really shocked me about the Philippines, or should I say impressed me about the Philippines when I landed here. Second to the last impression is the Filipino energy. When I landed in the Philippines and I went to the immigration, she was a lady, and even the way she talked to me, she was asking me, where are you from? What are you coming to do in the Philippines? Is this your first time coming to the Philippines? Do you want to load? Do you want to buy a SIM card? The way she asked me and she was smiling, I felt in my mind that, wow, this country has a very, very positive energy. The way she smiled, the way she was smiling, even down to the security. When I go to the security, that's the final gate for me to get a taxi to go to my respective destination. He was even asking me, can I carry your bag, sir? Do you have any problems, sir? Hope you're okay, and I hope you have a very, very nice time in the Philippines. Even the way he talked to me, I just felt, man, this country is really a very, very friendly country. And ever since I have been in the Philippines, it just gets interesting over and over. Like if you're drinking around the Filipino people and they find that you're a foreigner, you just feel this sweet unity among them. Like they want to get to know more of you, And also, if you're traveling with a Filipino, or especially if you're a foreigner and you're around Filipino, I tell the truth, they're going to treat you like a brother. I've been in a situation where I've slept in a Filipino house, his own house. We're not really, we're not brothers, we're not sisters, we're not related. But the way he treats me, bro, are you hungry? Bro, do you want to eat? Bro, do you want to do this? So it really makes me really love the Filipino culture, and that's one of the impressions that really shocked me about the Philippines. Because back in my country, for you to come to your friend's house or for you to come to someone's house to sleep, you should have known the person for a very long time. Because back in my country, it's just very, 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 very hard for you to trust people. But over here, if you're a foreigner, even though you guys are not related or you guys are not mixed, the moment they find that you're a very good person, they try to be as free as much as possible. If it's in terms of drinking, in terms of traveling, in terms of talking, in terms of relationship, they're going to really treat you like a brother, or probably treat you like their own fellow Filipino. The impression about the Philippines is the weather is very, very hot compared to even some of the province in my country. In my country, it's very hot, but not very hot. But coming here to the Philippines, just around 6, 7, 8, 9, you see the sun is already coming out. And the moment it's 8 o'clock, it's freaking very hot. Like at the moment, it's 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, but you can't just go outside without an umbrella. Like it feels like you are at the center of hellfire. Compared to my country, totally very different. Like it can be very hot, but not as hot as the Philippines. And it was really very difficult for me to adapt to the country, to really the weather, the climate here. But as time goes on, just you looking at the people and just seeing the way they're very happy will make you want to come outside and have some fun, irrespective of how the climate is really treating you at that particular time. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. But please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, turn on your notification bell, smash the like button, and also don't forget to comment on what you think about the video. So without further ado, ingat!